Hello, good morning. Last class we discussed more on some relevant tags that we have in HTML, which can be used when developing our web app. Some of them are useful on the basis of what you really want to achieve. If you don't need them, don't use them. And if you need them, make use of them. So today we are going to look at how to link pages and text together. When you go to some websites, you notice you have menus that helps you to navigate from one page to another. So also in a particular page, you see several texts being highlighted with name with a blue color. These texts are linked. So each of those texts have a link. They have a particular document they are linking to. And when we talk about link, we are talking about the A tag. So we are going to discuss more of the A tag here and how to make use of the A tag within a single page and how to link it with an external page and how to link it within pages in a website. So we have three ways of linking pages. We can link our page, we link our items together within a page. We can link our web pages when we have like two, three, four pages on our website. We can link them together for easy navigation. And we can also link our web page to an external source, like linking Facebook to your web page, Twitter to your web page, and so on and so forth. All these are means of linking a page. So we have the hyperlink and we have okay. The hyperlink are the one we use to link our pages. So all the links you see on the website, they are hyperlinks. So it allows visitors to be able to navigate from one page of the website to another by clicking on the word, phrase or images that has the link in it. So now how do we link a document together? What do we mean by document? Documents we are talking about here, we mean the web pages. How do we link the web pages together? From one web page to another, how do we link them? We are going to make use of the A tag, which is the link we are talking about, and we are going to talk about some attributes of A tag. Mind you, as we progress, I decided not to treat you the attribute from the beginning, but once we complete linking pages together, then I will take the time to treat you on attributes. We're going to talk about attributes, all the attributes in HTML. We're going to talk about it. Then we proceed gradually to probably images, we proceed to forms, we proceed to tables, and so on and so forth. So once we're able to cover all those ones, then I believe you would be able to complete a to have a complete website with just an HTML. Thereafter, we move ahead to what? CSS. Okay. So let's quickly look at this, how we can create a link with pages. I'm going to create a new fresh page for this. So let me save the page. I have a page before. Okay. Let me make it HTML. HTML dot HTML. No, it's not okay for me to do that. Let me say link.html. So I will try to open the one I have before the HTML. Okay, the index, sorry. I have an index before. So I want to link index page with HTML page with the base HTML. First, I need to set up my HTML structure. We have doctype and HTML. So I will need to close this. And we have our head. We have our title, linking HTML pages. Okay, we have our body. So inside this body, I want to make a navigation bar. Although I'm not going to do the styling to the way we want it, but just to let you understand how a navigation bar is or how you can create a navigation bar within HTML. So we have this as, let me just use a div to make it have a section. Then and I'll say um since I want to make it what's the name, I want to make it navigation, let me use span for my letterings. So I have the base. Remember, this is going to be beside each other, so I'm going to give it a space. I have the, and again, and I have the link. Remember, we are working inside the index of HTML. That's why we're having base link. Then we have the the index itself. So when they click on index, it's to be able to link them back to itself. So we have index. Okay. So we have this. Let's set up this also. I will just do this here. Let me just copy and paste so that it won't waste much of our time. Okay, we have this here. So I'm going to create another div that is going to house this and says welcome to a link page. So let me use h3 for this, and I will write welcome to our link page. And going back to this, I'm going to create a div. Under this div, and I will write paragraph. This is an index page. So save. Then this is already there. So now I want to link this base here. I want to link it to this base here. So what would I do? I will just come in here. I can come in or outside here, putting and a tag. Then the attributes for a tag is href. The href is to link the tag. So we have href, that is the heading the hyperlink reference equals, let me close this so that the span will be clear. So I can go to the back of the closed span and add my closed a tag. Then since it's base, I want to link base, so I'll just say base.html. Same thing will go for this link. We have my a tag href equals double quote, close the tag, then come to the end here. put my closing a tag. Remember, don't ever forget to close your tags, because once that happen you might not get the right thing you want immediately. So the a tag is what? Link dot html. And the last one, I'm having the a tag href equals double quote close, and I'm closing the tag. Then need to close my tag at the back, and that's that. Then I come back to the link and I'll write index.html. With this, I have linked each of the pages, and this is how to link pages when you are working within your own website. When you are working within your website, this is how to link pages. And okay, let me copy this. Copy this to make it easier for me at the other end, because it's still the same thing I need to do here. So I will just take this way, and here I need the heading here, so I will place it here also. So I need to copy all the whole div, so we can have it on a separate div. Then you come here, you drop the div. Okay, now that we've done this for everything, okay, the title for this one is dog and cat movie. All right, so let's run the base.html, being our first page that we used to see. When we run, we have this here. You can see the link. We have base, and if you look below the screen, you will see that it's linking to it. We have links and we have index. So when we click on links here, it's going to take us to welcome to our page link. And when we click on index, it's going to take us to this is an index page. So, and if you look at it, every one of them is a link, and it links us to different pages on our web page. So this page now, we are under base.html, and that's why we are seeing all these stories. So when we click on link, it will take us to the link page. Can you see link.html? And it's showing us what we have under that page, which is what? Welcome to our link page. Then when we click on index.html, we have this is an index. Now we are on index.html, and we still have all the links completely, which means that what? From index.html, we can go back to any pages we want, either base.html, or we want to go back to the link. So if I want to go back to link from index here, I want to go back to this, I will just click on this. And from this link pages, I want to go back to index, I can click on this. From index, I can come to base. From base, I can go to link. From link, I can go to base. From base, I can go to index. And whatever you like to do, you just keep on having them being displayed. So that is that under the under links. Then let's now go on to how to link an external pages. So when we look at how to link an external pages, let me create another div. I'm going to give it an heading h3. We'll call it external link. Then you have your a tag href equals, and you close your tag. What do you want to put here? I want to put uh Twitter. then you write http. And you see that everything, the full address in the link. You put the full address of that website you want to link, of the page also. So http twitter, now www dot twitter dot com. So when we try this, we got what we want. Then when you want to link on email, you come to a tag href and mail to, and you type your email adediran at gmail.com, and you close your tag, write email me. So this one sent to email, while this one sent to Automata. Meanwhile, there are some other attribute you can add when you want to use um email. When you want to send to email, you can add your sender name or recipient name. Yes. So if we refresh this page, we have our external link. It says Twitter, email me. If I click on this, it's going to take us to twitter.com. Can you see that straight away? So whatever page you want to link is what you want. Now there's an attribute. You can see that immediately we click on twitter.com, it changes our page, it override our page. That is to tell you that what? It is self. The target is self and not a blank. So another attribute I'm going to show you here is target. When you have target, we have under target, we have blank, we have parent, we have self, and we have top. So when you use blank, it's going to open a new tab when you click on it. When you use parent, it's going to be within that website. Then when you use self, it's going to override your website and other ones. So let's try it one after the other. Let's use blank first. Then, okay, before we try out the blank, we need to go back, refresh. We've done Twitter. So, and if you look at it, you see that this Twitter link now has changed to deep blue, while the email is still light blue. So this one is telling us that we have visited that website. We have clicked the link, we've used it. So we have visited it. So visited link change to deep blue, or let me say purple. Then unvisited link remain blue. So when I click mail to, it will bring up mail for me, and I can easily mail whosoever I want to mail. So that is the function of mail to. Then if I refresh, it will change it to, it will, okay. Now for the Twitter, when I click, it's going to open in a new page because I use target blank. So that is for blank. So let's try the next one. Let's use parent and see the outcome. For parent, now we click, you can see parent is loading, it override our website, and that means if you want your user to leave your website once they click the link, then you use parent. So it will close your website and open the link on the same tab that your user is working on. Then when we use, the next one is self. When we use self, alright, so when we use self, it's still the same thing, it will override. Can you see that? Then when we now make use of, and when we make use of top, let's see what will happen. For top, so for top, let me just do this and return. Okay, for top we have, can you see, the same thing happens to top. It will just what, load within. So it is advisable to use target blank. So when you use target blank, your user will be given the opportunity to remain on your website, at the same time open a new tab for him or herself without any stress. So we remain on our website here and the link we want to visited still open up here. So that is that under external link. Den when you now want to link a page within a page, you want to create a page within a page. Let me say we want to create a page, we want to create a link here. So I want to create a link for this word. I can decide to do what? Give it an ID. So let me just add a span and I will put this fight inside that span because I want to link that fight. So I will give it ID and say fight. So I've given it an ID. ID is another attribute that you can use to target your object when you are working on a web page. You can use to target where you want to style. An ID is meant for only one item. You can't use same ID for multiple item or two items. You use ID for just one item. So in that case, I've given it ID here and let me just come here and add something here. Let me say a tag ahref. Then since I'm using ID, then if I want to link it here, I will just say hash what I use there, what I use as the ID fight. Okay, so it's going to be hash fight because I'm linking within that page. You can see that the tag is below the screen. So then I will just click on can we fight. So if somebody click on that can we fight, is going to see what we call a movement down the screen. You can see that we don't have anything there. So it's going to take us to where that fight occur. Yeah. Now immediately I click, you can see it take us to where we have fight. So all this is where oh, we have a lot of fight. Okay, because I have a repeated word, let me just go and pick. Okay, I will link the one for Python. I will use that Python so that we can easily get that how it moves. Although you can see the way it moves there, but let me just go and add that ID. Let me remove it from here because this one now is giving us a lot of content, so we won't be able to differentiate what we have done. So for differentiation, let's put this here. And let me put this Python within here. So let's reload our page. Good. Now that we reload our page, let's go to this. Then we come back here. Then I will click on fight. It take us to Python. Can you see? It will take us to that page instantly. That is the power of ID. And that is what we call anchor tag. The anchor tag is used basically to link within a page, to link two or more pages together, and to link to an external page on the internet. So when you look at the URL here, you can see we have base.html hash fight. So this fight is the ID name. So what this means is that once the browser check base.html and you click on that icon, it will look for any or you will look for all the file, it will look into all the files to decide which file has the name ID fight. Once it sees that, then it will take you to the place, and that's all. So then we've talked about the attribute and all those stuffs. Then we have linking a page section. Okay, we've done that. That's linking within a page. Then setting link color. How do you set your link color? You can set a link color, and let's quickly look at you can set your link color using, let's see, we don't want it to be showing blue, so you can say what link was red. Let's see if it works this way. If it doesn't work, then we are going to use the other way around. Although I've not done it this way before. So if prevention is happens that way, no problem. Which one did I? Okay. Oh, I did it to only email me. Let me see it on Twitter. Yes. Okay. Can you see that link red? Immediately I click it, it shows the red. That's the A link. So for you to know that you have clicked, it will show that link. But if you want this blue to shouldn't be blue, then we are going to use style. So we are going to use style. If I do style equals then color, color and make it black. So without the links will be black, the text link will be black. And when you click, you see. Can you see? So you see that when we click it now, the red is no more showing because we've used the style color that we use as override that. So that is that under the color, the link and everything. Also, you can remove the underlying lines that you have in it, and so many things you can do. But by the time we get to attributes, I will explain in details each of the attributes, how you can use them and how they will work for you perfectly. I think this is where we're going to drop the curtain for today. Then I will say thank you very much for listening and have a wonderful day ahead. Also, if you enjoy my content, please kindly subscribe, comment, like, and share to your friends and family. Don't forget to turn on the notification button. And for any question or any hiccup while you are working, you can kindly link me up on Twitter on or LinkedIn. I will surely respond to you. Thank you.